Monday Night Football. Texans try to set the franchise record and make it 8 in a row. They are 4-42 against Tennessee. It's 5-5 against 7-3. I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs because they have a top 5 defense. Football Outsiders has them 3rd and number 2 run defense. The Texans have had a lot of luck. The Frank Wright game, he gave it to him. He wouldn't take the tie. They get a win there. They needed a Nathan Peterman pick 6 to win the game at home against the Bills. They had another overtime win. They get a pick 6 from Alex Smith and have to hang on for dear life to beat McCoy in a game Alex Smith got hurt in. McCoy comes in. They win that game by 2. So it's impressive. I know there's no cupcakes in the NFL, but it's 7-3. And you look, Teddy, Cleveland, Colts, Jets, Philly, Jacksonville. I don't know how good this team is. They might go 12-4.
Sure. And when it comes to actually winning by margin, the Texans have had a problem. All right. We know they won 7 in a row. We know that 4 of those 7 wins have come by a field goal or less. We know that they've been on the right side of more than one head-scratching decision, Frank Reich, this season. And we also know the Texans 1-5 against the spread at -3 or higher. They have not been good favorites this year by any stretch of the imagination. But when you look at this offense, with DeAndre Hopkins continues to, you want to talk about one guy who doesn't get the love he deserves. DeAndre Hopkins is as good as any receiver in the NFL, if not better. All right, the catches there's been half a dozen balls this season that I thought, oh, that's an incomplete. Oh my God, what did he do? That's what this offense is capable of doing. Just the mind, like the whoa plays. And of course, Deshaun Watson, a guy with a pretty good history of stepping up for big games under the lights. That's a tough duo for even this Tennessee defense to contain. But of course, when it comes to the Titans, this is a very hard team for me to handicap because we've seen good Tennessee, we've seen bad Tennessee, we've seen a strong defense, we've seen a weak defense, we've seen an offense that doesn't work, we've seen an offense that marches up and down the field. A lot of it seems random with Tennessee. I do not have a read on, this is the week the Titans are showing up, this is the week they're not. They have been an extraordinarily inconsistent team from day one this season, Pauly. They really have.
No doubt about it. And just to your point, they had a 3-game winning streak. They beat the Eagles at home and moved the ball. Then they scored 12 points and lost in Buffalo. Got shut out by the Ravens, and Mariota was sacked 11 times. It was an embarrassment. The London game where they go for 2 in the win and don't get it. A win that looks better every day. They won by 2 touchdowns in Dallas. Thump the Patriots at home, and then go to Indy and no-show. That is 38-3 till they score a garbage touchdown with 30 seconds left to make it look 38-10. So their defense, they're 20th in Football Outsiders, they're 24th passing defense. But can Watson take advantage? I'm kind of disappointed in his play this year. 18 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and some bad decisions. Horrible interception in the Redskin game. Didn't light the Patriots up. I like him a lot, but he hasn't really, I would say he hasn't been Superman like he was last year. It's certainly a tough game, no doubt.
Well, when you're coming back off an ACL, it's especially for a quarterback like Watson, who his mobility is such a piece of the equation. I don't expect to see A-level Deshaun Watson, for at least a year after the injury, maybe more. He's getting better at times, but so's Mariota. That being said, Mariota's not right. We saw it last week in Indy. He got pulled. He got hurt in that ball game. But even before he got pulled, it was rough for Mariota. He's still nowhere near 100%. He's got issues with his knee. He's got a nerve problem. I can feel my fingers now. Oh, I can't. There are issues with Marcus Mariota right now. What there aren't issues with is, I think, a coaching issue that works in Tennessee's favor. Mike Vrabel, and if you're watching the clip, you're seeing a clip of Mike Vrabel in Texans gear, not in Titans gear. Why? Because he was a Texans defensive coordinator last year. If there's one guy who's supposed to know how to defend this defense, it's Mike Vrabel. And we saw that in the first meeting. The Texans outgained the Titans by, I think, 150 yards in that game. They outgained it by 2 yards, 2 full yards per play. And they still lost by 3. Why? Vrabel knows how to defend his former squad. And boy, with the exception of the game against Indy last week, that Titans defense has been the strength of the team for extended stretches so far this season.
Hard to handicap human emotion. What do you do as the owner, Bob McNair, died over the weekend? How do you figure that?
In my mind, it's a non-factor. From a handicapping perspective, remember, McNair was a guy who had said some things that had been fairly controversial, both to his players and the league as a whole. I'm not convinced there was a love for him. I'm not convinced there wasn't love for him, but I haven't heard anything or read anything that says, yeah, we're going to step up and win one for the owner, or we didn't like that guy, we don't care. I haven't heard anything. So in my mind, if nobody's talking about it, they'll run the tribute. They'll run the tribute on the scoreboard. Everyone will say their condolences to the family. They'll be fine. They have billions, although emotionally it's not the same. But in terms of an actual handicapping effect on tonight's game, in my mind, it's minimal. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the games.